We'll be on time with his shows.
Welcome to the Jimbo Knows Show. Today is Wednesday, October the 1st. Today I have my co-host Harry Ezell III with me, and also Charlie Maverick Smith.
Back.
And why is Harry doing "You Can't See Me" signal?
Oh no,
Because
man.
you can't see me until I talk.
Okay, with that. So what's up, guys? What's new with y'all?
Charlie.
I don't know. I'm about to quit fantasy football for life because apparently I suck at it. But other than that, I'm all right.
What about you, Harry?
Wow, what's going on new with me? I've been training hard for the 100 burpee challenge I got to do this weekend. So that's about it. Stay tuned for that YouTube video. Segue.
Yeah, you get the breast cancer walk this month too.
Yeah. Yeah. That's in about 2 weeks. You got the breast cancer walk. I'll be down in the good old Chucktown.
But that's only 3 miles, so that's a piece of cake for you.
Yeah, that's only 3 miles. But this, I mean, if you don't know what a burpee is, Google that shit. You got to do 100 of them, so it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun.
If you can I get your TV?
Yeah. If you can die, you go ahead and get the TV. Even though I know there's somebody else that's going to fight you for it.
I can get to your house first. I'm just saying.
All right, but the other person has a key. I'm just saying.
I just kicked the damn front door, and I don't need no damn key.
Yeah, the key. The key.
I just take both of the TVs and come back to shut down.
Wow.
Remember, he don't know how the TV went up, so he'd be figuring out how to unlock everything before I get him off.
I will carve a hole in the wall and figure it out.
Wow.
What are you talking about?
So, can we stop talking about my tube televisions?
Yes, we get off of that right now. So, the NFL. We have a lot of games in the NFL to talk about. We're going to start with Thursday night game, the New York Giants versus the Redskins. What do I think about that game?
Yes. Fantasy points. I loved it.
Yeah.
Fantasy points. I loved it. I had Williams, the running back, started him. Loved it. Loved it. I tried to pick up Larry Donnell, but somebody already had him. I was like, man, we got three touchdowns as a tight end. Let me see if I can pick him up real quick. Couldn't. Somebody got to him. But don't worry. I love that game. It was a slobber knocker. They pretty much beat the brakes off of the Deadskins. It was crazy.
Yes, they did. In the third quarter, the man had four picks in the third quarter alone.
Hold on. I just got a note from ESPN. Kirk Cousins just threw another interception. It's true.
I think RG3 will have a job when he gets healthy.
Oh yeah. He was watching that game going, yep, I'm good.
I'm going to keep my Subway commercial. Yeah.
But I don't think RG3 is going to have too many more years in the league because he's mostly accident prone now, injury prone.
Yeah, he's the new Mr. Glass. You know, it was Donovan McNabb. Now it's RG3.
Yeah. It's going to get to the point where people stop adding him on to their fantasy league because he's going to get injured every day. He was like Michael Vick, 3 years straight. Dude get injured first 3 games of the season. Have to drop him. Like, what's the point?
As a starter, Michael Vick's never finished the season.
This is true.
That is true. One year he broke his leg.
He bruised ribs, cracked ribs. He stays hurt.
Killed some dogs, went to jail.
We could have left that out of there.
I mean, it came back richer. And, still got hurt. Hey, that's a perfect story, man. You rise, fall, rise again, then you tumble down the hill. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't like the Giants, but the Giants whipped ass. They did. Eli, Eli is the most inconsistent quarterback I've ever seen in my life, man. I just don't know what to think of Eli. I hate him, for good reason. But one thing about Eli that I like, when he beats teams, because he is an NFC team, and make that whole conference weak, so it makes the AFC strong. Well, I guess the exception with the Seahawks, because who the hell is going to beat the Seahawks? But
The Chargers.
Yeah, the Chargers did week 2.
oh, Chargers ain't going nowhere. Where they gonna win? Nothing.
They got a chance.
No, they don't have a chance. Tell you now, they don't have a chance. Unless Danny Woodhead comes back, they don't have a chance. Not happening.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know none of us watched the Bills and the Texans. Do y'all want to talk about that?
They played.
Yeah, they played.
Oh, okay.
Texas won 23-17.
So I heard that there is a quarterback change in Buffalo. Is that true?
Oh,
That is true.
I saw that highlight when J.J. Watt decided to do the nay-nay running into the end zone. Yeah.
Man just jump into the passing lane and run back 90 yards for the touchdown.
Yeah.
Bad. Yeah.
That's a big dude, too.
Yeah, you deserve to lose. Yeah.
He just signed a $100 million extension, 6 years, and just bought his mom a brand new car for his birthday today.
Oh.
Nice. You work hard. You work hard for the money, I'll tell you that.
That's real nice.
I don't think anybody watched that game, though.
Yeah, what's the next game, Jimbo? I can't commentate on that.
Yeah. Carolina and the Ravens.
Oh, yeah. Steve Smith showed out against his old team.
Yeah, he did.
Steve Smith.
2 touchdowns and 175 yards.
Yeah. The Ravens beat the brakes off of them. I don't know. The Panthers got to do something, man. They got to do something, man. Super Cam can't do it all by himself.
No.
They got that one standout receiver from Florida State that's a rookie on the squad that he can throw to now. Benjamin. I forgot his full name. But he's a beast. He's like 6'5", 230, so he's a big target out there.
But they let a lot of receivers go this year. They let LaFell go. They didn't re-sign him.
Yeah, we got LaFell. So
they let Steve Smith go.
They said he's too old, but look what happened. I think he needs to go to a little bit of anger management class after that comment. Yeah, he looked like he was kind of pissed off at the end of the game.
He was. He wanted to play his whole career as a Panther, but they cut him. I shouldn't say cut him. Well, I don't know the difference between cut and releases, but yeah, he got released.
I think he found a good home.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
No, he didn't. He should be in Pittsburgh.
No, he should be with the Patriots.
You don't understand that because you want him to be at the Patriots.
Yeah. Don't you want him to be with the Steelers?
I'll let y'all two argue that out.
Selfish. Paul Pierce can't play defense.
That's why he's with the 76ers now.
What? I thought he was on the Wizards.
Oh, yeah, the Wizards.
Whoa. Yeah, he did go to the Wizards, yeah. And we move on.
I'm going to skip the Nets game because I know nobody watched that.
Which one?
The Lions and the Jets. They played?
Yeah, I didn't watch that one.
Who won that? I don't even remember.
The Lions won it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's go to the Green Bay and the Bears.
Oh my gosh.
Oh Lord, that game.
Green Bay beat the brakes off of Chicago. I thought that was going to be a better game than what it was. I'm just glad I don't have Alshon Jeffries or Brandon Marshall on my fantasy team because they did do.
Man. It was pretty bad. It was really, really bad. They couldn't stop any passing. How many times did they throw to Jordy Nelson in one series? I think I
don't know, but I had fantasy points.
Dude, I'm like, double coverage. No.
It's called the double dip. I got Aaron Rodgers and Jordy Nelson.
I got Randall Cobb, so he got me close to winning. He got me close, so I'm not gonna hate on that. But dang, cover that man. Like Jordy Nelson and at Julian Edelman. How hard is it to cover these two guys? They run the same play all the freaking time.
I don't know, but I love it.
Obviously, it's kind of hard because they always get yards and everything.
I hate that bye week, but I I love it when they on.
Hell yeah.
Another garbage game, the Finns and the Raiders. I know nobody's watched that game.
Oh, Jesus Christ. No, God.
I thought they had a bye week.
They do this week.
They had a bye week.
The Dolphins got one this week. All right, we're going to talk about this one. The Buccaneers and the Steelers.
Oh, the depressing moment of the weekend. After the first depressing moment of the weekend.
We get the first depressing moment later on the show.
No, it gets worse. It gets worse.
Jesus. I don't know what's going on. The Buccaneers were terrible, and the Steelers were up at one point, but was it like 14, 17 boys?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. And they let them come back in the fourth quarter. I don't know what's going on. And then they had that sorry-ass punt for like 40-something yards.
I could kick the ball farther than 40-something yards.
And then they let the man complete a 20-yard pass over the middle of the field. I'm just like, are y'all playing to lose? What is going on? It was depressing. Just depressing to watch.
Yeah. It was pretty bad.
And then I was at whack-ass Hooters, where the lack of Hooters there made it even worse. I was like, Jesus.
Yeah, I did read that on Facebook.
Gosh, what's going on?
Shouldn't you get half price off your meal if they don't live up to the name?
I should get a full refund. They're just talking about half price. The name outside says Hooters.
But you got sheetrock?
I was looking at 80. I was like, what the hell is going on?
Are you sure they weren't men?
I hope not. I didn't do the check. I didn't check for no twig and berries.
It was apple. You can't tell in Atlanta, though. I ain't gonna lie. You can't tell.
Had to get up out of there. That was the one time I went to Hooters for the wings.
Oh, damn. Next game is the Tennessee and the Colts. I know none of us watched that, did we?
No, we know how
the Colts beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah. There was no question. It's like a scrimmage game, I swear.
Yeah. The Colts got upset. They lost 2 in a row. They're like, all right, who's next? Got them.
The next game is a scrimmage game, too. The Jaguars and the San Diego Chargers.
Jaguars, you know what? The Jaguars need a new front office or something, man. How many years are they going to be just bad? They're like the Raiders. How many years is the city going to take them just being bad?
Jaguars haven't been good since season 1. What are you talking about? They've been in the league for 25 years?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I don't know, but I mean, their stadium is super nice down there in Jacksonville. They just need to really put a quality product on the field. It would be nice to see that.
Well, they got Blake Bortles. He has to grow. Sorry.
I'm not a big proponent of starting rookie quarterbacks, no matter how good they might actually do in the league when you start them. I always figure let the guys learn the game first at the NFL level, then put them in. But, if Blake Bortles can bring people into the stands and you're an owner, who would want to see starting quarterback?
Who else do they have on the team? They don't have a choice.
Nobody.
They traded away or cut everybody else. Yeah. I say they need a new front office, man. That's terrible. That's awful. How are you rebuilding for a decade and a half?
That is kind of true. We having a rebuilding year again. How the hell? At least one person could make a good team.
This is like the building fund at a black church. I'm gonna be dead by the time y'all finish rebuilding.
You wrong for that, Charlie.
Can we get a doorknob, a handle?
You wrong for that, Charlie.
How about can we get all the light bulbs to work at once?
Should be flickering, flicker. Like, I put $25 in that tithe, and y'all could at least got an LED light right there. I'm just saying. None of that.
That is true.
Jacksonville's terrible.
All right, another good game. Probably it was supposed to be a good game, but it's kind of blowout. The Falcons and the Minnesota Vikings.
Oh,
Bridgewater.
man.
Teddy B.
So at my change of venue, I was talking that shit. That shit. I was like, you overpaid Steven Jackson, you overpaid Matt Ryan, and y'all losing to a rookie?
So, what venue did you change from Hooters after Hooters?
Oh my goodness, the tavern at Lenox Mall.
Got nice and drunk on Sunday, didn't you?
Oh my gosh, I was so torn out.
Go from Hooters to the tavern, and God knows what else you drank when you got home. So.
Oh, I was so torn out. It was amazing I did my show that day, but I was so torn out.
So what's going on with Atlanta? What, the defense ain't that good, or the Vikings was that great that weekend?
Soft. They soft, man. The defense is soft.
Their defense is suspect. It's very suspect. They had that showing against the Buccaneers, and that's about it.
They got hyped up over that for whatever reason, but Matt Ryan apparently is not a good quarterback when he's on the road, statistically. So there's that. And you know what? I don't think they're going to miss Adrian Peterson at all.
Yeah, they had two good backs in Minnesota.
Oh, man, that dude was
good.
good.
They did run all over damn Atlanta.
Yes. I don't know what Atlanta's going to do. I mean, they had a great acquisition with Devin Hester. They need to utilize him more in the slot. And
dude, okay, I'm going to tell you like I told those people. If you watch Devin Hester play receiver, he only completes passes when there is nobody around him. He is high school open as a receiver. That's the only way he can catch the ball. He's not in college open.
He's fast enough to get open.
Yeah, that's what sucks. He's fast enough to get open, but if you don't hit him that moment he's open, that's it.
So you only got like a 5-second window to hit him then.
I wouldn't even say 5 seconds. You probably have maybe 2, maybe 3 seconds to hit him. Like, if you watch him play, any 50-50 ball, he loses. I've never seen him catch a 50-50 ball. I've only seen him be really effective on bubble screens and wide open crossing patterns. He's never been a guy who could catch the 50-50 ball.
But he did have a good run. He did have a good run in that game.
Exactly. They had to run him on a reverse.
Exactly. That's how you use him. He's not a traditional wide receiver by any means. That's probably why Chicago never used him as such that much.
Because he can't catch. I mean,
okay, the dude can catch because he catches punts. Okay, so the dude can catch. He just can't catch. He just can't catch bullets.
So what y'all trying to say? We need to put Stickum on his gloves.
No, you can't do the Fred Bitnikoff to him. Okay, now he can't catch and run at the same time. It's like walking and chewing gum. He needs to start there first.
So he can run. He can sit there, get it, then go. That's what he needs to do. So if he's on the run, he can't.
That's a bubble screen.
Yeah. So like, well, that's all he can do, right?
Yeah.
Well, he's not a wide receiver.
Exactly. He's garbage.
So he could do kick returns and punt returns, but he can't catch the ball.
Pretty much, yeah.
Run him out the backfield.
Because they were talking about Devin Hester should be a Hall of Famer. I was like, no. His 21 or 22 touchdowns that he has have all come via. Oh no, he has that record, that 22 special team touchdowns, and that's it. And I was like, okay, that's pretty much it. He can't do it. I'm sorry. Let's just move off.
Go ahead and finish what you're saying, man.
You sound a little angry about that.
I am angry about that. I mean, there's been so many other great special team players that always play every special team that make tackles or that kill the ball down inside the 5. Or how about what's his name? Adam Vinatieri. Is he an automatic Hall of Famer?
Yeah.
He probably will be.
He's a field goal kicker, and I was like,
but he's one of the best field goal kickers.
I mean, they finally put a punter into the Hall of Fame. He's the first punter / field goal kicker ever to make it. There's a reason why those people aren't in the Hall of Fame. It's because they do one job and that's it.
But he was good at it, though.
Yeah, he's good.
He was almost automatic.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
He's a game winner. I mean, he literally was a game winner.
He won championships.
He was the closer, man. They don't get any respect, man. They don't get any respect.
We'll see.
They don't get any respect.
We'll see.
All right, next game is the Pigeons versus the 49ers.
He called them the Pigeons. He called them the Pigeons. I don't know. I just need Shady McCoy to start acting right. You know, I drafted him first.
Yes. Preach. Go ahead.
I'm really going to need Shady McCoy to start acting right. You know.
This close to dropping him. This close.
You know, you're making me look bad. You really are, buddy.
What did the dude get? What, 2 points this past week? I mean, what are you doing?
2 points? He's a wide receiver.
He got 0 points last week, the week before. So,
I think this week he had like 14 carries or 15 carries for 44 yards. I was like, oh my gosh, you're killing me right now.
Yeah.
Come on, Shady, do something.
He lost me points one time. I'm like, you son of a bitch.
Yeah.
You know why I call them the Pigeons, right? Such a case when Marvin watched the show, he'd get Godzilla, a.k.a. Godzilla, likes the pigeons.
They're not doing. The Eagles aren't doing bad this year. Yeah, I don't think they really played anybody consistently to where they would have a solid record that they reflect. I mean, whatever, but I mean, they're not awful.
No, they ain't awful. They ain't like the Raiders or the Dolphins.
Hell yeah, I mean, shit.
Or the Jaguars.
Or the Jaguars, yeah.
Or the Rams.
Oh, well, it seems like everybody on the Rams is just getting hurt.
That quarterback been injured 2 times already yet, hasn't he? Here?
Yeah. Bradford, he got hurt before the season even started.
Bradford was still there?
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Because last year he got an ACL, and then he hurt his shoulder this year.
All right, let's talk about the Aints and the Cowgirls.
The Aints. You realize at one point that game was 31-3?
Yes, I did. That was a blowout.
Marcus Colston didn't do anything, man.
Not a damn thing.
I tell you.
Good. Good. Let me tell you what Tony Romo did for me. Almost won, got close, but we're going to get to why I lost in a few minutes. So, Tony Romo was my quarterback. Put him in instead of Tom Brady. Awesome. I debated on it because the other team that I was playing against, they had Marcus Colston. They had DeMarco Murray. They had Des Bryant. They had Jason Witten. I'm like, oh, I'm screwed. So I just went with it. I'm like, balls to the wall, let's do it. Went, Tony Romo got an ass of points. Des Bryant didn't get anything.
Anybody who had
Jason
Des Bryant and Jason Witten, I would have started Tony Romo too. Like, if you get points, I get points.
That's right. So he did the right thing. He didn't go to those guys, but he got me points. So I almost won. Thank you, Tony Romo.
Okay.
Thank you, Tony Romo. But that game was supposed to be a lot better than it was. Damn.
Drew Brees came out looking like, I don't know, he wasn't on his A game last Sunday night.
He hasn't been on his A game the whole season.
I mean, he looked terrible Sunday night.
Charles Barkley, terrible.
Horrible. Horrible. I don't know. It looks like if it's not Jimmy Graham, it ain't gonna happen. That's what it looks like. It's rough. And what's up with Rex Ryan's brother? Like, what, like
Rob Ryan.
Rob, what, yo, dude, like, can we stop talking about him as a good defensive coach? No, he sucked at Dallas, and he sucks in New Orleans. So maybe he needs to cut the hair.
Everybody knew he sucked. I mean, why do you think Dallas got rid of him? If he was any good, they would have kept him.
Well, I mean,
Well,
it's hard to tell with Dallas because they get rid of
Dallas,
everybody.
he didn't have the right personnel in Dallas.
Yeah.
So what's going wrong in this Aints?
I don't know, he's just a sucky coach.
It's the hair, man. I tell you, it's the hair.
I don't know. He'll get it together sooner or later.
Yeah. When he gets all the right personnel.
Or when he gets fired.
Again.
Yeah. Yeah. All right.
All right. Last game in the NFL is the Pats and KC.
Charles.
So why I lost this week? Give him to mention I'm 0-4 in fantasy, so I'm about to quit. Apparently, the Patriots are in a rebuilding season, even though they wouldn't admit that they're in a rebuilding season, because we have no defense at all, pass or run. I looked at a good series of 5 straight rushes, didn't get a hand on anybody at all. Dudes ran over people. Dude tried to tackle with his wrist. And I'm like, how do you try to tackle with your wrist? There was a pass. There was a route that dude ran. The safety came up, looked at him like this. It was like, oh, I should go get him now. What the hell was he? I'm like, what are you doing? I was like, he's going past you. Oh, Tom Brady, you know, Tom Brady's Tom Brady, but I don't know what's going on. Like, the line is not blocking for him. He has no time. Gronkowski's getting doubled, and when he throws to Gronkowski, he's not really getting it. He's not in rhythm. He's not 100%. You know, whatever. Really, he's a third down back. He's still a great third down back, but we have no other type of caliber backs for first and second down, whatever. So we get stuffed at the line. Edelman's the only one that's freaking playing worth a damn, and he's doing punt returns and doing wide receiver actions. We got Brandon LaFell. He caught one good pass. Danny Amendola.
What about Amendola?
Some bitch got a total of 2 quality catches the whole season. The whole season, he got 2 quality catches out of 4 games. I'm like, I don't know what we're gonna do. I just don't know. It just got to a point where I looked at Jurassic Park. I was like, I can't take it. It's like I just can't take it. I'm gonna look at Jurassic Park. I'm gonna go clean the kitchen again, even though it's clean. I'm just gonna go do that. I'm just gonna like listen to some like DMX. It was awful. It was awful. So I was within 3 points of winning the fantasy football. I gained 8 points, but I lost 12 points. So I was up by 5. I'm not good at math, so bear with me here. I'm just going to go straight with the numbers. My opponent had 111. I had 109 to start off with. I got up to 116, so that's 7. Then I ended up with a final score of 105. How the fuck does that shit happen off of just having a defense? So I give up. I just give up. I give up. I needed 4 points to win, 3 points to tie. I give up. 2
Oh,
points.
okay. So it's actually an 8-point variance then.
I had it right the first time. Awesome.
No, you said 9. You were close. You're close.
Yeah, I'm not good, man. But, dude, that was embarrassing. That was really embarrassing. I don't know. So let's talk about these rules because these penalties are getting on my nerves. I can't tell you how many penalty flags have been thrown every game that I've watched. Like the first quarter, there's at least 10 flags between two teams in the first quarter. Dude,
Well,
it's too much.
It's very hard now to play defense. I think in the secondary, that's your corners and your safeties in the NFL. Because now when a guy catches a ball, it's okay. Let's talk about when the Eagles were playing the Giants, right?
No, you got to say it right. The Pigeons.
The Pigeons. No, I'm sorry. It's the Deadskins versus the Giants. And the tight end went over the middle, and he caught a seam route. And when he caught the ball, he lowered himself to go down, which is what they teach receivers to do to protect themselves because they know the big hit is coming. But unfortunately, when he tried to lower himself, he lowered himself right into the pad level of the oncoming free safety who lit him up.
Mm-hmm.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
How's that a penalty, though?
Well, it's a penalty because they deem
Roger Goodell cut him off.
the ball took 2 steps. I mean, to me, to complete the catch is when you catch and you take 2 steps and you make a football move. I mean, they have yet to define what a football move is ever since commentators started saying it.
Like, what is not a football move if you play football?
I mean, when you're on the football field, any movement, isn't that a football move? That's what I... So, you know.
I agree with you. Yes, that should be considered a football move.
Like, do you not have the football?
You know, it's very, 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 very difficult to me. But in my point, if you catch the ball, take 2 steps, then that's a football move, and you should be able. I mean, they always teach you got to protect your McNuggets. So the guy hit him, and his original target was your waistline, but you lowered your helmet now to where your waistline was. How is that the defensive man's fault? And then to add insult to injury, instead of marking it as a personal foul, hitting a defensive receiver 15 yards from the previous spot of the ball, they said that he had actually completed the catch.
Yep.
And so they tacked on 15 yards from the completion of the catch. And I was like, well, wait a minute.
Yep.
You're telling me now that he completed the catch, but he didn't make a football move, and he was still defenseless while completing the catch? I was like, and pretty soon, next they're going to say every receiver has a halo around them. And if you come inside the halo while they're trying to catch it, it's going to be 15 yards.
So my thing is, if he didn't complete a football move, how did they tack it
How
on?
did you catch the ball?
But my question is, like, he lowered his helmet down.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the guy's already going straight, so how would that still be a penalty, though? I mean, he lowered his helmet.
NFL has lawsuits, and they're trying to protect their ass against future lawsuits. That's why.
Pretty much. I mean, you know what's going to come next is that you won't be able to launch yourself. That's going to be the next thing that comes next. They say in order to make a tackle, your feet have to be on the ground. They're going to take launching yourself out of it.
I thought they already took launching out.
No, they took launching with the crown out.
They took. Yeah, you can't launch with the crown of your helmet, but you can still launch yourself with your shoulder.
Okay.
And you can launch with your chest.
A lot more touchdowns if they do that. Tell you now.
But I could tell you this because what was that? It was another good hit. It was this time. It was the Merriweather on the Redskins popped the shit out of the Giants receiver. And this is funny because the Giants receiver caught the ball in the end zone, and then Merriweather came and hit him and popped the ball up, and it turned out to be an interception. And I was just like, well, wait a minute, because I thought once you catch the ball in the end zone and you possess it, that's a
touchdown.
Touchdown.
Yes.
But now he launched himself, and it was a great hit. It was a great hit. If it had not been in the end zone, I wouldn't even been talking about this. But it was a great hit, and he literally put his shoulder pad on the guy's arm, and the ball just popped right out. And they said that he didn't complete the catch. I was like, okay.
They said he caught the ball, but he didn't make a football move.
You don't have to make a football move if you already in there. Damn.
That's what the explanation was. He didn't make a football move in the end zone.
I mean, it kind of like, to me, you should disprove every sideline catch because those guys are literally catching the ball and dragging their feet. That's the football move they did?
Yes. Yeah, that's a football move. Yeah. You know what? Do we have the replacement refs in or something and no one said anything? Because it just feels like that. Nobody read the rule books like they're supposed to. I don't fucking...
But like Harry said, when the ball breaks the plane or if you catch it, the play should be over. That should be a touchdown.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be, but, you know.
Not in that case. He didn't complete the catch.
It's kind of... The whole... If I was coaching right now, I wouldn't... No. Because the NFL pass interference is a spot foul.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Only in college does that strategy work.
But it wasn't always a spot foul, which pissed me off. Because it used to be 15 yards.
I wish it would go back to the 15 yards. And if the play is actually less than 15 yards accumulating, you get it from where the play was.
That's how it used to be. Yes.
Yeah, that's like it is in college still.
But I don't because those pass interference calls, and some of them are bullshit. Just to put that out there, that has made or have broken a team's chance of winning. Like, you get a BS pass interference call against you, and you are on the 3-yard line when it happens. All you got to do, if you you just got to kick a field goal if you're that close, or you run it in. And you started at the freaking 40. You're 40. So it's not cool, man. It's not cool. Totally not cool.
No fun league.
Pretty soon we're gonna be watching flag football on TV.
I like flag football. If they just admit it, they're gonna change to flag football. Guess what? I'll still watch. But this BS is they're talking and throwing as much flags as they're throwing. I think we should call it flag football because that's all the F I'm seeing is flags. It's not like false starts. I haven't even seen a false start that much.
I've seen them every once in a while, but mostly it's like the 5-yard contact with the wide receiver or pass interference or holding calls.
And all the offensive pass interference calls I've seen. Oh my god. Oh.
Illegal hands based on the offense.
I mean, watching Steve Smith play all those years in Carolina, he pushed off maybe 99.5%.
I'm going to take it up higher than that. I'm going to take it 99.9%. That man is only 5'9". You ain't going to tell me he ain't push off with a 6'4" receiver defender and catch the ball.
Yeah. He constantly pushed off. So I'm kind of happy I'm finally seeing the flag thrown against the receiver. Because the receivers do push off.
They do.
Yeah.
All right, let's switch boats now to college now.
Oh, gosh.
You want me to start off with Clemson or you want to start off with Carolina?
Yeah, I'll start off Carolina. That was the only game I watched.
I know you.
Okay. Well, I take that back. I started watching the Georgia game because Tennessee was winning, then Georgia came back. Like, that's bullshit. And then I was watching the Arkansas and A&M game because Arkansas was winning, then A&M came back. I was like, that's some more bullshit.
Overtime.
And I was watching the Florida State versus NC State game, and Florida State was losing 24-0 or 21-0 or something. They would get their ass booked.
It was 24-0 before they came back.
Yeah, and they came back and won that shit. I seriously think that game was like 24-0 before the second quarter. I'm like, oh my goodness, NC State's giving the boys the business. And then the ticker came across at the start of the second quarter, I'm like 21-24. What happened? How the hell they put up 21 points?
Winston woke up.
In less than 12 minutes.
Coach was like, "This is NC State, you know."
All right. They do have a good quarterback this year. NC State does.
Yeah, I don't know what the heck happened, man.
They got the quarterback from Florida, transfer from Florida to NC State.
Yeah, and then Carolina
versus Missouri.
Oh my gosh!
I watched part of that game, but I didn't watch all of it.
First of all, okay, Missouri for 3 quarters and about 8 minutes, they only scored 1 touchdown because we went forward on a 4th and 1 and couldn't get 1 yard, and then they scored. And I was just thinking, oh my gosh, if we lose this game because they got that 1 touchdown, I'm going to be so pissed. And then we go up like 10-7, and Missouri still can't move the ball. We're having troubles moving the ball, and I'm just thinking, okay, the next team to score is pretty much going to win this game because neither offense is effective right now. Not only do we score another touchdown, we scored 2 more touchdowns, and we're up now 13 points. And so it's like 23-7.
No, 20-7.
20-7. I can't even do math right now. I'm so pissed. And I'm thinking 20-7. We got 4 minutes and some change in the 4th quarter. This game is wrapped up. I'm telling you, 5 plays. And Missouri has 21-10, 21-20 on us. I was like, what happened? Mama, what happened? Something's not going on. Something's not right. I'm like, beat it. We're solid. All we have to do is just win the rest of the East, the games in the East, and we got this. We got this. We're solid. And we turn around and we lose to Mizzou. I was like, oh, gosh. Now Georgia just doesn't have to lose another SEC game in their end. It's just, I don't know. It's rough in these streets.
I heard Lee Corso don't like her either.
Well, Lee picked us, but he was.
I know, but that statement before he picked y'all, though. I don't give a damn if Steve Spurrier coaches 400 years in South Carolina. He ain't going to win no national championship or the SEC.
Oh, yeah. I remember that when we first got Steve Spurrier. Yeah, he said that at South Carolina, he'll never be able to win a SEC championship, let alone contend for a national championship. And it's a fact, man. You just can't recruit to South Carolina. There's too many other in the SEC. Very good. Kids are going to the schools in the West. So, we get what's left over from Georgia, and we're pulling some prospects out of Florida. But in South Carolina, the kids are going to Clemson. It's a fact.
Not all of them. I mean, I could think of a couple of them went in Carolina that could have went to Clemson, but they didn't.
Yeah, it's true. Okay.
Jeffries
and Clowney.
And,
what was the other guy? Davis.
But I know. I got his another brother's coming to y'all too.
Really? There's 3 of them?
Yeah, there's 3 of them. Because I read on James Davis' Twitter account that his younger brother already committed to y'all.
Oh,
but
we'll take that.
He wanted to come visit Clemson, and Dabo already heard he committed to Carolina. He told him not to come. Don't waste his time.
Damn. This way.
So, we just got to figure out some way to get some of those kids out of Georgia, some of those kids out of Florida to come to South Carolina. Because I hate it whenever I see a top 4 or top 5 recruit go to Georgia or go to Tennessee. I'm like, what are you thinking? You got 2 schools in the state of South Carolina. If you don't go to Carolina, go to Clemson at least.
You talking about like Green went to Georgia?
AJ, yeah, oh my gosh, AJ Green, a 5-star receiver out of Somerville, went to Georgia. Oh my gosh! Even what's that? The black quarterback. Or gosh, I can never say his name. He actually was on our practice squad at Carolina for one season.
I don't know who that is. So.
It's Aramis, something with an A, and he wound up to going to some D2 school as a standout there. I don't know. It's maybe one of these days we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
You ain't talking about Scam Newton before he came to Auburn, did you?
Scam? That dude paycheck. This dude, what made me so mad with Cam Newton was that, first of all, he's from Georgia, went to Florida, got upset because Tebow wanted to stay after winning the national championship to see if he could repeat. Went to some junior college, won a national championship, and then took money to go to Auburn to win the third national championship. And I'm just like, well, hold on, champ. How are you going to take the paycheck to win another national championship and then have the audacity to get your daddy to go on TV and, yeah, we bought these new cars? I'm like, what?
You ain't bought shit.
Yeah, they bought it. They bought it. They bought it with that check.
With that check, yeah. Yeah, it's just. I tell you what, though. Pretty soon, you're going to start to see these players getting paid.
I think they already got it. It's up to the school. If I heard it right, that the big schools can start. I'm not going to say, but I think they the ACC, SEC, the Big Ten, they got something to prove that they can start charging what they want for the ticket prices, and they could accommodate the players on a certain salary price.
Oh wow!
I think that got approved earlier this year, but I'm not 100% sure about that.
That's nice.
I mean, they sure get some of it because you're making how much money off them every
Millions.
I mean, regardless.
Well, it's the reason why I won't buy. When the kids are in school, I won't buy their jerseys or any of their signed memorabilia while they're in school. Because I know that money's going straight to the university and that kid won't see not a dime of it. Now, once they graduate from school, yeah, I'll purchase it.
Why do you think I've been buying all the stuff I've been buying lately?
Yeah. Because it's just ridiculous.
But they are getting a full scholarship, though. How much it costs 4 years, Harry?
Oh, shit. I'm still paying on that. I've been out for 7 years.
Close to a house payment, ain't it? Or a house.
Yeah, it's damn near close to a mortgage payment. I'll admit to that. It is. And mine is actually reduced on the interest because the interest is reduced. It could actually be more than what I'm actually paying. But don't even get me started on that. But the players, I understand that they are getting a free education, the ones who actually do use that benefit to full potential. But there are the players who really go to school just because they have to go to 2 years before they can enter the draft. And they don't care anything about school. And those players are the ones, well, not all of them, but there are some of them that are getting in trouble left and right because you just wrote your name on a piece of paper from somebody who just happened to be a sports agent or sports memorabilia trader, and you didn't know it, and all of a sudden you become ineligible or so I mean to stop that, because college is expensive, and your scholarship only covers your books, room, and board if you're on a full ride, and your food. But when you want to go out, you got to get walking around money still. And so if you're a high-profile player and somebody tells you, yeah, I'll pay you a couple $1,000s if you sign these 15 helmets. Here, I even get you a hotel room you can be in.
Where I sign.
I mean, yeah. And then you want to admit, yeah, you signed all those. You signed what was it, 50 jerseys for free?
You're not talking about Manziel, are you?
Yeah, the dumbest thing ever. Why did you admit that you went to a hotel room with an agent and you were in there for over an hour and you just signed for free and that money wasn't exchanged?
You know
What?
he got paid. Everybody knows he got paid, but they can't prove it.
Yeah.
He got paid
Come
in
on.
cash, and
Come
you
on.
can't prove cash.
Yeah. That
All right,
is
let's talk
true.
about the Clemson and North Carolina game. I know you say you didn't watch any of it, but our defense looked pretty good. No, I take that back. Our defense looked sucked because we gave up 35 points, but the
I was about
offense
to
looked
say,
pretty good,
wasn't that game like 35 to 41?
35 to 50.
50? Oh, okay.
But the offense looked pretty strong with the new quarterback Watson, freshman.
So wait, where was the guy who started the season?
They decided to replace him with the freshman. He wasn't. They said the freshman was improving more better than the senior was.
Wow.
But I mean, he moved the ball better in the Florida State game, so that gave him the chance to start against North Carolina. So, I mean, he played
Wow.
pretty deep. He scored threw 6 touchdowns, and so he broke a record there, and almost had almost 430 yards throwing yards.
Oh, wow. Yeah. You can see why he got the green light.
But he's more love. He's a running quarterback and a throwing quarterback, so he's a dual threat there. So
We're going to need that other guy come November to be playing.
we ain't
You
talking
want
about that right this second. We talk about that when it gets a little bit closer.
We're going to need that other guy to be playing.
Did Dylan Thompson get hurt during the Missouri game?
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, no, yeah, no. No, he didn't get hurt. No. I don't know. Our defensive coordinator,
He did get a shoulder injury, didn't he?
I don't know. I don't remember him going down.
Because I heard during Monday or Tuesday practice they used the two backup quarterbacks during practice either Tuesday or Monday.
I don't know. I mean, I like Dylan. Shit you back there. He's not. He takes a 3 or a 5 step drop, and that's it. He is not going to run the ball. So if we can get somebody back there who can at least be a threat to run and keep the defense honest, I'm happy for it.
But he has run the ball in the past pretty good.
Hey, he did. I can probably count. I know he did one draw play for a first down against Missouri, and he's run the option a couple times where he's always pitched it out. Like, I mean, if you think back with Connor Shaw was always a threat to run the ball.
Yes, he
No
was.
matter what it was, an option play or just a passing play that broke down, he was a threat to run the ball, and it kept the defense honest. I mean, pass rushers just couldn't just pin their ears back and just rush the passer. They always had to keep somebody back and give him more time to throw the ball down the field. But now it's 3 guys, 4 guys, 5 guys are just blitzing poor Dylan Thompson back there, and he has to throw the ball. He can't escape.
Can't hold on to it.
No, and like when he holds on to the ball, I'm just like, yep, here comes the flag for holding. Because it's hard to ask the offensive line to block for you for more than 3 seconds and not get a penalty.
Oh yeah, especially when you got 5 or 6 people coming at you.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to come in unblocked.
Yeah.
All right, Charlie, we're
Okay.
about to wrap up the show. Anything you want to talk about before we wrap up?
I feel the need to watch some Transformers.
We are going to do that, but anything but sports-wise?
I feel the need to to write Roger Goodell and say, can we have our football back? Can we have our football back? That's all I want to know. Can we have our football back? That's all I want to know. That's all I want to know. I want to see some hits. I want to see some helmets flying. No flags. I want to see clean games. No bullshit. I just want to see good old 90s and pre-90s football. That's all I want. That's all I want. If we have to get rid of Roger Goodell, just get rid of him. But I just want my good old football back. The football that I grew up with, I just want it back. Is that asking too much? Is that asking too much? I think not. And that's all I gotta say.
All right. You want to go ahead and tell everybody how to find you and plug your next show on technology?
Yeah, so if you're pissed off about the iPhone bending, you can check me out on This Mobile World. Me and K-Ron. We're going to try to do a show probably next week. No, that's not going to happen next week. I'm out of town next week. Soon, as soon as we get iPhone and the Galaxy Note 4 and the Moto X 2014 in hand, we're going to do some comparisons and all that. So follow the YouTube channel, Charlie Maverick Smith, and follow me on social networks, the Mavcast, everywhere you can type with a virtual keyboard. You can find me. All right,
Harry, you want to tell everybody how to find you? What's the next show for you?
So to find me, just type in the tagline. I'm sorry, the email address below my tagline. You can find me there. My next show date is tentative because the next movie coming out that we want to watch, I believe, is The Judge. But we're not sure if we're going to do a show about that one or not.
Are y'all going to do Dracula?
Huh?
Y'all going to do Dracula?
What?
Dracula?
I think that was a no.
Man. How about that Egypt movie, that Moses movie?
Exodus?
Yeah, hey.
Yeah, that's November. October is pretty much a boring month. November, it picks back up again. So,
I think
you
I
never
should do
know.
Annabelle. Please do Annabelle.
Dude, I need to find somebody that can keep their mouth shut. Cause I might, that trailer when the little kid is running and all of a sudden the woman comes into the room, I shake every time I see that, and I know it's coming. So.
Shit, I feel you.
I gotta feel somebody. I love scary movies, but I ain't no punk.
You don't want that chick next to you screaming in your
ear.
He don't want to be screaming in the chick's ear and she go tell.
I was about to say, I don't want to be screaming at chicks ear and she goes tell. I took him to the movies, girl, and all he did was scream. Threw the popcorn everywhere.
All right, Jimbo.
I gotta find somebody who can hold water.
Hold your popcorn too, apparently.
Here, hold this, please.
I'm alright.
Alright, I'm Jimbo Knows. You can find me at Facebook, Jimmy Banks. Google Plus, Jimmy Banks. And the next show is October the 8th at 10 o'clock. We talk about more NFL and college football. Until then, peace.